Classic Mercedes for everybody. I I often get asked if the purchase of a classic Mercedes is the right idea for a certain person or a certain type of person. And uh, you know, first of all, I'll start the answer to this question off with a no. They're not for everyone. In fact, if you want a car that's got 550 horsepower and burns tires and is just like the fastest thing on the road, owning a classic Mercedes is not necessarily for you. Now, there are different types of classic Mercedes out there and they fall into different categories. Mercedes made some amazingly reliable cars, so if you're the kind of person who's meticulous about maintaining your car, but in exchange you also demand that the car be perfectly reliable, then somebody like you would be very well off in a 123 or 115 diesel, or maybe even a 126 diesel or a 124 diesel. If you want a car that is well made, extremely well made, then you might want to look at any pre-1985 Mercedes Benz model platform except for the W201, which, as we know, did have some quality and consistencies throughout its interior and other places. If you like classic cars, if you've always wanted a classic car, a car that is timeless beauty, yet you want something that you can still get parts for and service for, then you may want to look at the Mercedes W186, 189, W111 Coupe, 113 SL. These are iconic cars because they are so well made, yet they have an extreme amount of panache. Now, the kind of person that classic Mercedes might not be for. Somebody who doesn't maintain or take care of their stuff. Somebody who runs their cars into the ground. Somebody who wants a car to drive during the winter. We're past that. They made some great safe cars. If you're a first-time driver and you don't have a lot of driving experience, classic Mercedes are not for you. You need to learn how to drive a car really well before you start wrecking a 300D and a 300SD and whatever. I had a friend that wrecked about 6 Mercedes to various degrees, and so finally she was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have one of these. And when she finally did get one, her husband ended up taking over the car, and he doesn't use it much. It's an 84 300 SD, but finally she got in one that she did not total. So if you're a parent looking at getting one for your kids, you need to make sure your kid is actually a good driver. And when I say a good driver, I mean they know how to take all the necessary steps to avoid an accident. If you're into modifying or customizing your cars, I wouldn't say a classic Mercedes isn't for you, but you'll be better off with a W201 or a 124 than like a 116, a 114, a 115, a 123, a 108. Those are cars for people that are mature car owners. And I will say that, I'll explain what that means. Cars like the 108, 109, 116, 111, 113, these are cars for people who have W111. They've matured past the concept of just having a car to tool around in, and they understand what separates a really amazing, well-made car from just an average old car. And I think that it's very important to stress maturity of ownership. If you also have a hard time spending money on parts, then classic Mercedes ownership isn't for you. But if you are, if you're thrifty and you know where to shop for parts and you like doing your own work so that you can avoid being ripped off by, the thousands of mechanics out there who think that they know what they're doing when they really don't, then a classic Mercedes is for you. So if you like doing your own work, you should absolutely gravitate towards one of these cars. Anyway, if you have questions about this or you need some help deciding if these are good cars to own, I would drop us a line, leave a comment, and if you don't mind and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and please hit the bell for notifications and like our videos because they're awesome. Anyway, enjoy driving your classic Mercedes, and if you don't own one yet, I hope you do soon.